Today, I'm going to take you through some thematic unit lesson planning. As you know, planning is one of my favorite things to do. Teach this unit. Again, this is a huge part of my planning, it's the reflection. So I wanted to show you an app that I love using in the classroom. It's called Epic, and it's free for educators. Good morning and welcome back. Today I'm going to take you through some thematic unit lesson planning. As you know, planning is one of my favorite things to do, and planning thematic units is one of my favorite things to plan. So I'll take you through the planner that I use. It's very detailed. I love this planner. It has everything in it that I need to plan a unit. And what I really like about it is at the very end, it has a part for reflection. So I can reflect back on the unit, add things that I liked and things that I didn't like that I can change for the next time I teach that unit. So I'll take you through that planner, show you some ideas I have for activities for the unit. My thematic unit will be about a couple weeks on community helpers. So I'll show you some books, some resources that I use, and we'll take you through that and walk you through the classroom and show you how I plan to teach that unit. So let's get to it. Okay, so of course, you know I have to have a good cup of coffee. I have out my planner. I usually have this either in a binder or sometimes I bind it myself and I have it ready. For today, I just have it out so that I can show you. So this is what it starts with, the title and the theme and description. So my title will be Community Helpers. I have essential questions I want to go over with the students, and also big ideas and concepts to remind me to continue to refer back to. And for the next page, I have my student objectives and also standards to focus on. So I'll write those down in there. And then at the end of the unit, or even throughout the unit, I like to have different types of assessments. And of course, my materials list of all the materials that I'll need to teach this unit. The next page is instructional strategies that I'm going to be using throughout the unit, and student engagement strategies, of course, which are both really important. And then I always include cross-curricular lesson ideas. So here I'll write down some ideas for language arts and for math. Again, this is on community helpers, but I'll also include social studies and science. Cross-curricular activities are really important to include in the unit. Some art, even some PE to go with our community helper unit. And then I really like this part at the end, the reflection. So I'll go over the questions I have for the reflection. Did students achieve the theme objectives? And how do you know? Which instructional strategies worked best and why? Which student engagement strategies worked best and why? So I love reflecting on a unit to know what went well and what can be changed to make it better. And then the last part of the reflection is which areas of this unit could use improvement? How will you implement this next time? What was your student's favorite part of this thematic unit and why? List any ideas, notes for the next time you teach this unit. Again, this is a huge part of my planning, is the reflection. So that's the planner. This planner is available in my TPT store, Planning with Precision. I will link it down below. It's been super helpful in planning units. At the school I teach at, we're an IB school and we're really big on units. So I had to come up with something to really keep me on track, and this has really worked. So this week is career week and we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of different presentations going on throughout the week. And this morning we had the fire department come and talk to the kids, and that was really fun. The kids really liked that. And one of the cool things we're doing, it's also with Career Week, it's also College Week. So it's College and Career Week. So we are having a door decorating contest. And my kids chose the University of Houston. So we are decorating our door right now, and I will show that to you in a bit. So we'll do that, and I'll see you later. So here's our door for the door decorating contest. We chose the University of Houston, the Cougars. The kids did a painting, and the director drawing. We had a lot of fun. So I just wanted to show you those boxes over there in the corner are from a school fundraiser that our school had. So my kids did really well. They sold a lot of stuff, and so I'll be handing those back out today. Really proud of them. They're trying to earn prizes, and there's like a school reward for like a party. So they are really motivated, so I will send those home today. So as you can see on my whiteboard, I do a lot of thinking maps on the whiteboard, and usually I have a lot more, and sometimes I put them on butcher paper. So my goal is to do a different one for a different community helper each day, but this is the one I'll start with. And of course I'll have more, but I have my big book here, and then I have my schedule because again, it's Career Week and we have a lot of presentations and a lot of things going. So other than that, I would probably use the whole entire board. But for this week, since it's so busy, I'll use the top, and then I will use some butcher paper later on, and we'll do a different thinking map for each community helper. And of course I go over a lot more community helpers than just these, but this is just what I have up for now. Just wanted to show you that. And throughout the unit, I like to go over actions. So we talk about how we can learn more and become more knowledgeable. So I give the kids like a guiding question. For example, this one is how can we learn more about service organizations, and then also I'll add community helpers. And then they come up with how we can learn more. So they can visit different service organizations, they can ask questions, they can read more books, ask an adult. So I'll do the same thing, but this time I'll do maybe a question about how can we help our community, or why are community helpers important to our community, and then I'll have them come up with the actions that they can take to learn more, and I'll hang those up next. So I wanted to show you an app that I love using in the classroom. It's called Epic, and it's free for educators. And what I do is when my students come to their technology center, they have Epic on their iPad, and I already go through and I search for books that go along with our theme. So for example, our theme is community helpers. So I try and find a whole bunch of books on community helpers, and I can assign it to them and they can read them. There's quizzes and there's videos. And then other times I allow them to go through and search for books that interest them. And the cool thing is that some of these books will read it to you. Some of them you read on your own, and there's just so many options. And so I love this app. It's a really useful app. So if you don't have it, I recommend it. Sorry, that's our morning bell. I recommend it. It's called Epic. I just wanted to show you a little bit more about the Epic app. So this is an example of when we did a unit on historical figures. So I found a lot of books on the historical figures we were studying, and then I assigned it. So each kid had their assignment for each of these books to read. And it has, some of them have quizzes, and it has, some of them even come with videos. So it's really cool. And you can see which kids are doing the assignments, which kids are reading, which kids have looked at the videos. And every time they log in, this is what they'll see. So it's really fun. I really love this app. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love for you to subscribe. If you have any questions about any of the resources that I use, go ahead and leave me a comment below, and I will get back to you. Until then, I will see you next time. Bye.